Hi, I'm Sujata.
Hi, I'm Taniya, and we are the co-founders of the brand Suta.
I'll tell you one incident, lunch story I think you guys will love. So I was sitting in a restaurant with a friend having lunch, and then Mithila Palkar walks in, and then she says, "Hey," and I'm looking at like, is she like waving at me? We chat now, but I'm saying like we met Neha Dupi at one of the events, and then she's like, "Of course he goes to Suta." I'm like, "You really know us?" I'm a crazy fan of Chennai. 2011, I visited Chennai, and I was amazed at at how people are so comfortable in their own skin. I think that's the beauty of Chennai. I think people own themselves up. They just own their personality, and even the style statement shows through. And our store in Mylapore, which is so beautifully located, it's in Dr. 𝐅𝐴 Road. And I know people when they walk in, and I know each one of them, the way they pick the sarees, the look, it is absolute class.
Chennai food, my god.
It is amazing. On the road, near the beaches, the food, the molga podi is like amazing. My molga podi stash comes from Chennai. Like I'm big fan of Nayanthara. It is beautiful how beautifully these actors have picked a product like this, and they say it's my favorite, go to the brand. I know a lot of actresses, celebrities say, hey, I have to do a look of sarees, go to Suta because I love wearing them. And I'm like,
Where did the Suta story begin? Because you want to create an impact socially, but why particularly through fashion? Where did the idea start actually?
We are engineers and MBAs, and we have worked in the corporate for
engineers MBA. I think the minister was
yeah. And in the corporate for 7 years, 4 years. But while we were doing it, we didn't see direct impact on people's lives through our work, and that was the main motive that drove us to start a brand of our own.
But why fashion is because while growing up, we always felt that our relatives wore a lot of saris. So Masi, Pishi, our Thakuma, Dida, all our relatives wore a lot of saris, and saris felt home to us. We felt that saris felt like a hug. We would meet our mom after school hours and we'd feel, oh my god, we are home. And when we went to corporate after our studies, we realized that people were going away from saris, and that was something that is such a beautiful attire, and people thought that it is okay to not be able to wear a sari, and it's okay to not wear a sari regularly. But it was not okay. We just felt, why?
It's such a beautiful attire. It should be celebrated more and more, and should be worn more, because it doesn't judge your body. It just drapes you as it is. And we wanted to bring saris back into people's lives, and
it was
also
a beautiful, it was a beautiful way that fashion can do so much, because handloom industry and the handcraft industry is massive in India, right? And we felt that we would be able to impact a lot of lives through that.
Yeah, and there's a big gap, and we just came in. It was a gut feel that the things that we were looking for and we loved would be loved by you guys. So that's the idea.
Thank you so much for that.
Tell us the travel story of Suta from a small business to one of the most popular brands in India.
Oh wow! Most popular brand of India.
you.
Sounds so good. Thank you for asking this question. And
we never thought that or wanted or dreamt of becoming the biggest brand, becoming such a big brand. But what we wanted to do is just bring back saris and revolutionize saris, and make a happy space of employees, of customers, of weavers and artisans. And
the journey has had a lot of ups and downs, but honestly, to be able to create such a beautiful space just not for the weavers, but in terms of customer base, Suta queens we have, in terms of the employee base we have. I think we're just super happy that we've been able to do that. And yeah, it's a long way to go now. We
And
feel
there's so much more to do,
Yeah, so
and
much more to
you
do.
know, so many new products to make, so many
of you
new-
to meet, so many of you guys to be starting wearing saris. When people come and say that Suta is their first sari, or Suta blouse is so comfortable, like a like a glove to them, like fits like a glove, it just makes us so happy.
I
It's a long way
think
to go.
that's our biggest driver every single day.
Stars from Bollywood to Collywood like Radhika Apte, Taapsee, Nayanthara, Amala Paul loves and wears Suta saris. Who are all your favorites?
There can't be one favorite.
We can't
like
choose. Everybody is so talented, and if the talent picks Suta for their look, which is such a big thing, right? It will be there. It will be recorded in the history forever. Them wearing a Suta, it is so big.
And we've grown up watching so many movies and TV serials and everything.
Vidya Balan,
And-
Madhuri Dixit, you know, like I big fan of Nayanthara. It is beautiful how beautifully these actors have picked a product like this, and they say it's my favorite, go to the brand. I know a lot of actresses, celebrities say, hey, I have to do a look of saris, go to Suta because I love wearing them. And I'm like, oh my god, these are the
It's
memories.
a dream come true. I mean, it's not even a dream that we dreamt, but a dream come true because it's just so
It's
amazing.
beyond our dream. We never dreamt that so many actresses,
Yeah, just
celebrities
being
would
a
like
part
it.
of people's important days, of the regular days, of TV, movies.
I'll tell you one incident, lunch story. I think you guys will love. So I was sitting in a restaurant with a friend having lunch, and then Mithila Palkar walks in, and then she says, "Hey," and I'm looking at like, is she like waving at me? We chat now, but I'm saying like we met Neha Dupi at one of the events, and then she's like, "Of course he goes to Suta." I'm like, "You really know us? You
I know,
really?"
it's surreal. I
And
mean,
it's-
the kind of love the brand and the product has achieved, it's immense,
Yeah.
and I'm
And
ever so thankful.
I'm thankful to the stylists that they think that Suta
Yes.
will fit in that look. You know,
And I think the stylists have started it, you know,
Yeah.
because when we were so tiny, we were working out of a garage. The person who first saw us and thought that this can actually be in the movie, it was Eka. And
Eka Lakhani, she picked our
yeah.
sarees first for the love stories, and so thankful, so grateful for that day.
What do you love the most about Chennai? Any message that you want to say to the people out there?
Oh,
so many things to love about Chennai.
I am a crazy fan of Chennai. I visited it when in 2000. It's 2011,
Long back.
2011 I visited Chennai, and I was amazed at the at how people are so comfortable in their own skin. I think that's the beauty of Chennai. I think people own themselves up, they just own their personality, and even the style statement shows through. And our store in Mylapore, which is so beautifully located, it's in Dr. R.K. Salai Road, and I know people when they walk in, and I know each one of them, the way they pick the sarees, the look, it is absolute classy. It is super classy. We absolutely love Chennai. The
I'll tell you what I
beaches-
love the most. Food. I mean, the 2-3 days I go there for, I'm planning breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, then some more. And I think that's been my most favorite, because Chennai food, my god.
It is amazing. On the road, near the beaches, the food, the molga podi is like amazing. My molga podi stash comes from Chennai. Okay, so I have a friend in Chennai who sends me molga podi, and it's my night routine to have it every day with ghee. Crazy fan of Chennai.
See, it's just we can't stop gushing over the food and everything. But I think the food and people.
Do you know any Tamil words?
Of course I'm supposed to. I'm married to a Tamilian. Do you all know that I'm married to a Tamilian? Okay, I'm married to a Tamilian. But he doesn't speak much Tamil, but I know a couple of words. You want to say one?
Poitu varan.
Poitu varen. Poitu va, then you say poitu va. I'll come back. You know, like go
I'll
and
come back. I'll
and
come
meet
back,
you.
Chennai. I'll definitely come back.
And my I first line I learned was that Anaka rumba tookam varde. So basically it means I'm very, very sleepy. I don't know why my husband taught me that, but that's what I kept saying for the longest time. So yes, I know a couple of things. I understand Tamil.
Hardworking
koncham,
people
koncham.
want some like
Koncham, koncham, yes.
Oh, I love making Tamil dishes. I know a lot of recipes. I cook them. I eat them. I lick them.
Very, very much.
Tell us more about the awards and recognitions that you have received.
Cannot be more thankful. We have rooms full of awards. I say rooms because it's not contained in one room, and I'm so glad that our team's effort is recognized.
And it goes to all of them, you know, like even without one of them, wouldn't have achieved what you have achieved. So it goes to all of them, and I think every single award is so important because it's never enough. It's like एक pat कर दिया, ठीक है कल भी कर सकते हो, you know, it's just pat on our backs that you have recognized what we are doing, and we'll keep doing the best that we can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mom stitched clothes for festivals. You have mentioned it was really comfortable than fancy clothes. Is it the reason for comfort being the first in your priorities for Suta?
These
Comfort,
questions
comfort.
are so lovely. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, comfort. That's been our motto since childhood. And when our cousins and friends, they used to wear the fancy clothes which had a lot of pleats, and it used to be mostly polyester, and then the wires used to poke, or the rough edges of the fabric used to poke. I used to never like them.
See,
And-
cottons can be stunning,
but-
right? Look.
Yeah, but Ma used to say that because I think she used to also make that entire thing very fun for us. So she used to say we will go for a trip on a road trip to nearby villages, to dad's staff homes, and you know there will be small hillocks we used to climb. They used to tell us about the plants and trees around us, so you know it'll be more engaging for us, and we know so much. And then we used to visit weavers on the way, or the small shops on the way, and Ma also used to ask us which color do you like and what do you like, and we used to also see ikat forms.
The whole experience of storytelling around wearing something is what drew us to it. And comfort is always a priority, top priority. And also the reason, what you've asked question, right? Was it the reason? Yes. We found uncomfortable products in the market and we wanted to make comfort. We wanted to say that comfort can also be beautiful. Fashion doesn't have to be painful. Doesn't.
Yes. And when you are in your own skin and comfortable, that's when you look the prettiest.
Yes, absolutely.
What's the annual turnover of Suta now?
This year we'll be crossing 72 CR, and thank you. Thanks to each one of you who has made the purchase. Thank you to the weavers who's working for us. Thank you for the team that we had that has been able to support this whole journey that we have covered. It's a long way we have come.
I know this. I just feel like two little girls because just now we told you about the story of climbing hillocks and thinking that mountain chad liya.
And you brought us back to the reality.
Yeah, and then it's like that. I mean, hum log chota, we were like climbing small hillocks,
Yeah.
and then suddenly we realized it's a mountain. And it's thanks to all of you.
Suta always strongly insists on one thing, that it's for all type of women with all age groups, all body types, of course, to all genders. How Suta is always a comfortable product to everyone. What's the secret behind that?
We are absolutely inclusive. I think one thing that we learned, because our father was in a transferable job, we kept changing schools and places. We had no neighbors, we had no common friends who would back us. We backed each other up. One thing we felt very strongly is that every place you visit, you should feel included. You should feel you're part of it. And we are super strong on inclusivity, be it any gender, caste, creed, color, anything. You should feel belonged everywhere. And one of the biggest things we celebrate in Suta is that.
And sari as an attire is exactly that, because whenever you change, your body changes, sari will just adapt, sari just becomes you. And also our blouses,
I wanted to say that.
we have kept a lot of margin on each of the sides so that you can easily open stitch
Easily.
or
It's
tighten
always
it.
either front open or back open. We never keep side, because inside we have so much alteration scope that you can always open up or tighten it up. So enjoy
It
wearing
should change with you.
enjoy wearing clothes which will not judge you. Judgment, anti-judgment.
Yes.
One message that you want to convey to all women in the world.
I love Women's Day. It should be celebrated more often. There should be 5 Women's Days celebrated a year.
I feel a lot of talks about how we should not celebrate Women's Day because every day is Women's Day. But no, as women, we are so engrossed in making sure everything around us, everyone around us is happy, and we are running around to make everything right. As women, we are like that, multitaskers, caregivers, lovers. You know, we shower love at every place you see a woman there. You know, women's touch, you'll know it. I'm not saying men, I'm not saying nothing is against that. I'm not saying any other gender can't, but women are powerful that way, right? We give birth, we create lives, we do take care of a lot of things around us. So I feel Women's Day is that one day when it reminds you that it's okay the way you are. You be you be happy, no judgment, give yourself time, prioritize yourself. Put yourself at number one. I think one message I want to give you, you are number one priority amongst everyone in the whole world.
And a message from me is that please do ask for help, because sometimes we shy away from doing that because we take up so much on our heads that I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do that, I'll do that, because the idea of a superwoman is very bad. We are not superwomen. We can feel like that, but every day it's very difficult. So ask for help, raise your hand, say that I'm tired, can you please do it for me? So I think let's do
That's our
that.
message. Yeah.
And especially this Women's Day, let's start doing that more.
Please do it. And much love to all you gorgeous women out there. Happy, happy, happy Women's Day.
Big hug.